Hey, what's up? It's your boy Paul. So let's get into the Real Housewives of Miami season 6, episode 6. So we continue at the cancer party. We end up finding out that Lisa said she's on her way. Julia ended up going ahead and performing. Her performance, she did a good job. She did actually a good job. Good for you, Julia. Her wife was totally shocked. She didn't suspect that she was singing opera, but singing the song that she actually listened to a lot during treatment. So yeah, she was shocked, amazed, and so happy and stuff, and which was good. Uh, so Lisa ended up getting there and stuff after the performance and all that stuff. Lisa ended up telling the ladies what happened, that Lenny came to the house with his mama. She was in her room getting ready for to come. Lenny was on her back. Her mama is standing in the hallway. The kids were standing in the hallway. He says the mama said that, you know, I can't wait till you get out the house. I can't, because the new woman's gonna be a better mother to them, to these kids, than you are. And I'm like, wow. And Lenny acting like Lenny, saying this is his house. I said, bruh, no, it's not. And I said, if she got sense, I said that house need to be sold. I said that house need to be sold at this point. So she tell him what happened, at the police. She had to, you know, call the police and stuff. So yeah, she called the police and everything. She telling them about that. During that, Nicole goes, ask Gertie how she doing, because she seemed like something off, and Gertie says she's okay. Lisa goes into trying to talk. Lisa goes and was talking to Gertie about the other night when Gertie went off on her and stuff, and that's when Gertie said, yeah. Gertie said, yeah, you already knew. She went, you already know. And she went, I already know who told you. Larson said, I told them because I told them. She went, you didn't tell me I couldn't tell. You didn't say that I couldn't tell them, and I told them out of love. Cause I love you and care about you. I just wanted to get the girls so they can so we can rally around you. And Gertie said, you lying. You're bullshit. Gertie went on it. She didn't believe none of it. She didn't care at that point. She said, no, you just a liar. And what gives you the right to tell my business? So at that point, Larson walks off, mad and stuff, ready to leave. She ready to go now. So Lisa trying her best to justify Larson and say she was just trying to just tell, she was doing it from a loveful place, and she just trying to help you out. And Gertie said no. Gertie said, you must be bullshitting, because that ain't what happened. She ain't know she didn't. She ain't, and for you to sit here and try to justify what she did, because if somebody said something about Lenny, it'll be a whole different problem. And she went, y'all both were, she went, well, y'all both were doing, y'all both are wrong at this. She went, no. She said, I have every right to be mad and pissed. That's my business. And she went, at this point, she got up. She said, good night, y'all. I'm leaving. Got her man, and she was out. She was leaving. So the other ladies told, Nicole and them told Lisa, like, she right. She have every right to be mad. That's her business. She has no, Larson had no right to tell anybody that. And if she did, she went the wrong way by telling it. It was messy. And so at that point, um, Gertie got her stuff, got her man. She even told Larson and Marcus that she went, bye y'all, I'm leaving. Even said that she leaving out. Julia walked her out, her and her husband. She telling Julia like, who does something like that. Julia said, calm down, don't let it stress you out. You gotta be good for you. And she went, just leave it alone. Let it go. It ain't nothing to be mad about. And Gertie just at her wits end with this because it's like, what's the point? You don't do nothing like that. You don't tell nobody business like that. And I said she has every right to. I said because it don't make sense. So, moving on, we move on to the next day. So, Lisa, Larson, and Adriana go look at her condo. Cause they told her she need to find a place to live. Cause she can't be living in that house. And I understand why she does not want to leave that house because it was built from the ground up, and she worked for it. That's her house. It ain't his. He keeps saying it's all his, but I said, but that's her house. I said, so I hope they sell it. But they went and looked at a nice condo. She said she don't have a limit right now of what it's gonna be. I'm like, girl, okay, but she liked it. She ended up getting a text from Lenny. Lenny said he just said he just told her he's coming back to see his kids and he don't want her around. And so she said, I'm just gonna stay in my room while he's there. And I'm like, girl, you a mother. I said, girl, you a MS fool. Cause I said I would dare a person call me telling me what they doing. They coming to my house to see the kids and I need to disappear while they there. You got me messed up. I ain't disappearing or nothing. I'll be right there. I ain't staying in my room. This is my house. If you want them, you can come. You can pick them up and take them out. If you don't want to see me, pick them up and take them out, and bring their asses back, or the police gonna be looking for you. That's how that would have went. But she ended up inviting the girls on a trip because she's doing her coming out with her perfume. She did a collab with some perfume company, and she ended up going back to them, doing an ad for them, and she ended up going back to them to help her create her fragrance. And so she inviting them, all the ladies, to Palm Springs, and stuff. And Lawson said, can we bring our man? And Lisa White, Lisa looked at her like, no, this is a girl's trip. Saying, well, saying, do you want him to come? Said, yeah, I want him to come. Why wouldn't he? Saying, it's only 5 bedrooms, and she went, ain't no room, because she went, this is a girl's trip. Adriana was like, yeah, you'll survive without him for a couple days. I said they stupid, but I said if Lisa can leave Lisa has no problem leaving her man, and this is for business. I said you being petty and I'm over it, girl. Either leave the show. You can leave the show right. You can just leave the show and come back when y'all done dating or whatever, and then come back. Cause I don't care. Moving on. So we move on to Julia, Nicole, and Alexis. So they go to the Sunflowers farm, and Nicole got her son and stuff. He hugged. He really didn't hug. He didn't give Julia hugged him, but he wanted to play with her dog that she takes everywhere with her. He wanted to play with the dog more than that. So he goes off and play. They goes off to cut off sunflowers, and then they go sit down to chat. And so they end up just chit chatting about the other night and what happened and stuff. And Alexis said that she feel bad for Lisa, and and stuff. And I said, that's understandable and whatever. So Lisa ended up calling them and inviting the ladies to Palm Spring and seeing if they could come. They said yes, they down for it and they'll be there. So we move on to Kiki, Marisol, and Gertie. So Kiki, Marisol, and Gertie meet up for cocktails and something to eat. And as they there, they chit chatting, chit chatting, talking about sex and stuff. Cause Kiki got some 3 times, got 2 times at night and 1 time in the morning. And Marisol acting like a prune, like she don't want to hear about that. And she said, and Kiki confessed, Kiki said, if you my friend, you will hear a lot more than that. I said, yeah, you is. If you a real friend, it's like, girl, shut up, stop acting fake. So they talked about Julia's event, and Gertie tell how she feel. Gertie said, like, at this point, Gertie said Larson gonna have to truly, honestly apologize, and they have to be truthful and real and honest. There's no other way around it. I'm not accepting nothing other than that. Period. And they, she breaking down and stuff, and they told her you need to stay good, stay calm, and stuff like that. They end up having a good time hanging out. So that was nice and good. Moving on, we move on to Julia. So Julia and Alexis go shopping for. They go shopping, I think, for the trip. So as they shopping and chit chatting, Julia asks, like, you want to share rooms? You want to be my roommate on the trip? She went, well, I don't know, cause I usually roommate with Marisol, and I'm gonna have to ask Todd if I can. I said, huh? So Julia caught on to it, like, you gotta ask Todd if you can roommate with me. Said, well, he already know that I always roommate with Marisol, so she went, how you? She went like, so what you think? Adriana gonna feel? She went, Adriana be fine. Julia said she'll be fine. Julia said she'll be fine, no problem. But she said I had to ask my husband. I said, wait a minute. You think Julia wants you? No. I said you ain't even. I said you ain't even on her radar. You ain't even a cup of her tea. I said you ain't close to what she would ever date or be interested in on that level. But moving on from there, the day of the trip. So they meet all up at Lisa's man's house and stuff to go on the trip and stuff. So everybody's excited and stuff like that. They gets in the car, they drive down there to Palm Springs. They drive down there. On the drive down there, I know Marisol and Gertie is in the car with Lisa, and they tell Lisa how they feel. Like they said that you need to stop talk too much talking about Lenny, because it's gonna interfere with because you don't talk about I want to say his name Jody. I want to say his name Jody. You don't talk about Jody that much, and they made it quite clear that it's gonna be an issue if you keep doing that. And she said, like, he gets it, he understand, he know. They said no, they said it's mostly you talk about Lenny. You don't talk 10% or less about your man that you got right now. Like, you should be focused on at least you should be focused on your kids. If you gonna talk about somebody, doing stuff like, they try to make her understand that if you don't stop what you're doing, you're gonna end up. You say this a good man, and you say he's a good man, but you are actually showing that you're stuck on somebody that treats you like dirt, but you keep on. But we move on from there. They get to the place and everything. Okay, so they get to the place, and some stuff go down, y'all. I said, so they get there, they go, the rooms and whatever and stuff like that. So we end up finding out that Alexis ended up rooming with Marisol. So it was Julia and Adriana. So Julia tell Adriana, like, I wanted to, she, me and Alexis, I asked Alexis to be my roommate, and Julia said what? Julia went, "Oh, that's cool." Adriana was like, "Oh, that's cool, that's cool." She went, "I wouldn't have no problem with it." She went, "That'd been nice." You and her, she went, "Yeah, I told her that, and I wanted to, but she went, she ended up going with with Marisol, but she went. The catch is, she the catch is that we went shopping, and she said that she has to ask her husband. She got to ask Todd, is it okay? And she said, it's not just the, she went, this is not the first time she did that. She did that the other day at when we hung out with Nicole. She did it then and said that she had to ask Todd when I asked about something, roommates or something. And she went, yeah, she went, and she went, I caught on to it. And she went, I feel a certain, she went, now I feel it, I really feel a certain way about it. And I said, yeah. I said, because I said, that to me that tells a lot that she judging her on who she is. That's what I'm getting from that. So, um, Julia tell Adriana that, and that's where we ended. So, thank y'all for tuning in. Like, subscribe, share on social media. It's your boy Paul. Thank y'all. And I get back at y'all later. Bye, y'all.